Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kiana and I do a lot of sewing and fashion videos. And don't ask me why I'm dressed like an Olivia Rodrigo Barbie collab. The answer is because I wanted to and I look kind of silly, but it's fine. Today I have here my first ever fashion collection that I made when I was a freshman in college. You guys have asked to see it and have wanted me to go more in depth with it, so that is what I'm going to be doing today. If I can find my sketches, which I'm pretty sure I have in this closet right here, I will insert that footage over this so that you can see my ideas. So basically the idea behind this collection was Queen of Hearts. You know, like the playing card, the character, Queen of Hearts, yeah. I apologize because my sketches are so funny. I don't know why I did this long, skinny, creepy neck with all of my sketches, and all of them have their arms like this because I didn't know how to draw arms. So that is why I went with that. Yeah, I was not the best fashion illustrator back in the day. Still am not, but I'm definitely better than I was. Thank God though, because I did go to college for this, so. Anyways, I'm gonna go through each of these pieces. I'm gonna tell you guys what I did good for each piece, what I did bad, what I could have improved on, and then as a whole for the collection, what I did good versus what I didn't do the best on. So this is my Queen of Hearts collection. I made this collection for the NC State College of Textiles Fashion Expose, which is actually a competition. There's the novice category, which I entered as a freshman, making my first ever collection, and then there is an advanced category. What place did I come in? I'm not sure. You'll find out at the end of the video. Okay. Ooh, and if I have time at the end of the video, if this video is not too long already, I'll put in the footage of the runway show for this. I actually showed this at 5 different runways. I showed this at my school fashion show, which is the first runway show I ever did, so that's the footage I'll put in. I showed it at an industry fashion show. I showed it at a Raleigh city fashion show. I showed it at Donghua Fashion Week in Shanghai, China. And actually, I think I just showed it at 4 shows. I think, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, 4 shows. This was my opening piece. I made this out of this bright orange yellow power mesh. It's very stretchy, and I made this a couple days before the show in a couple hours. And coincidentally, everyone liked this piece the most. So I guess I should just not plan and work fast and not hard, I guess. So it's 3 tiers. The tiers get longer as you go down the dress. And then obviously this is see-through. So underneath, I have this strapless little bodycon dress that I made out of stretch denim fabric. There's a lot of denim in this collection, power mesh, and knit. To keep it cohesive, I only worked with a few fabrics, and since this was my first ever collection, I didn't want to bite off more than I could chew and work with a bunch of different fabrics and try to make everything look cohesive. So pro tip, use less fabric, use less colors if you kind of struggle to make things look cohesive. Here is the bodycon dress, and when I was painting these little rectangles, I got a bunch of gray silver splatter where I was not supposed to get it. So I literally painted black right on top of it. And look how horrible it looks when the light hits it. No, kiki. But what can you do? I was doing the photo shoot for this and I was an hour before the photo shoot and I realized that happened and I said, well, can't remake it. And then so I also decided to do this little rectangular motif, this theme, because it's Queen of Hearts, and I wanted to bring the idea of a playing card in, because actually in a few of the pieces I use legitimate playing cards, and so I matched the rectangles to the rectangles of the cards. Cohesiveness. I had no facing in this, no lining. There should be a facing and lining. I shouldn't have just turned over the edge of the neckline and sewed it, so that is wrong, but it's okay because I can be wrong because I was a freshman and I didn't know all the technical things of how to sew yet. I knew how to sew, just not super well. Okay, this on the other hand is made really well. I like this. The neckline is good. Look at that crew neck. Okay. Laying flat. Yes, ma'am. Look at those sleeves. Okay. Cute. Okay, next up was, I think this might have been my favorite at the time. It's very much giving Anakin Skywalker went to McDonald's. Do you guys see the vision? Hey, Anakin. Okay. So the top, well, it's not really a top. The dress part is pleated. There are a bunch of box pleats all around the skirt, and then a wide waistband with these eyelets in the center. And then this part literally has absolutely no shaping to it at all. So it kind of just lays on the body without shaping to it, which isn't the cutest, but I kind of liked it because it makes you look like Anakin Skywalker. So let's get into the shirt underneath, because the shirt underneath is good. kind of a mess. So I did not know how to properly finish knit fabrics. So I didn't know how to hem the sleeves, and I didn't know how to hem the actual shirt. Now we know, like I've taught you guys, because we all know, you can hem it with any type of stretch stitch. So preferably you'd have a cover stitch machine and you'd use a cover stitch, but a lot of people don't have that. I actually had it in the sewing studio of my fashion school, so I could have used that. A cover stitch is kind of scary to use if you've never used it before. So I should have used this exact stitch on a sewing machine, on my own home sewing machine. I could have done. No. So what did I do? I said, I don't know how to hem it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I literally doubled the entire shirt. So everything is 2 layers, and I like sewed it together at the hems first. Like I put the first shirt inside the other shirt, sewed it at the hems, and then flipped it like inside out, and then connected everything at these seams. So there would be no hemming needed. It is super thick. It's also not patterned super well, but yeah, also these, all of my like turtleneck mock neck things are like super like baggy, hangy on the neck, because I didn't realize like how much you had to kind of take out of this piece of fabric to make it lay flat against your neck. So they're all baggy. And I did mock necks and turtlenecks because I was scared of doing crew necks, because that seemed harder, which it is harder. So that's why I decided to do that. Think smarter, not harder. I do really love the split color on this shirt though. I love doing like color blocking and split colors. So okay, next we have this piece. It's not super flattering, not the most flattering piece I've ever made. No. The outer piece is a jumpsuit. It's like not a super long jumpsuit either. I think it's like a little bit cropped. Yeah, it definitely is. It has that same like rectangular silver motif, and I also cut out some rectangles underneath to just like add some texture, add some excitement. I really liked that, honestly. This is like the stupidest little tiny zipper ever. I really just added it there for like decoration, because it's such a wide, like not fitted jumpsuit that it doesn't really need a zipper. And then underneath I just have this asymmetrical neckline shirt made out of that same knit material as this shirt. Okay, what did I do to hem this one? I decided not to do the little doubling method that I came up with, and I literally just serged the edge and then sewed it with a straight stitch. Oh, yes. And you can tell that that is not supposed to be what you do, because look at all these broken stitches everywhere. Yeah, that's why, you need to use a stretch, babe. You need to use a stretch, okay? But I used 2, but I used 2 grommets on this side, and then how many I use here? 4 grommets on this side. But do you see how well I'm doing with cohesiveness? Very cohesive. I'm using the same motifs, I'm using the same little design details, I'm using the same colors, fabrics. Okay, next, I loved this one. So loved it. So the skirt, I'm obsessed with how I did this kind of little like suspender skirt with the black denim. You see how it like creates this kind of like cage situation, and then this is just, what is this? This is just snaps to close it right here, and then a zipper down the back. So I love this. If it didn't have playing cards on it, I would literally wear it. Honestly, maybe I will still wear it because it's freaking cute. This whole thing is cute. You know what? I might wear it. I might wear it actually. It's cute. But yeah, as you can see, I put playing cards on it. So the playing cards are in the center panels, and then I have this motif, this rectangular motif on the side panels, which I'm obsessed with how it turned out. And I love how these little suspender things dangle as well. So cute. And then underneath, I just have this red turtleneck with these beautiful like cascading sleeves. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It is a different fabric than this red one because I ran out of this fabric, but as you can see, it's the same color basically. And the inside of this has this stripe on the inside, you see? Stripe, cute. And I had this fabric left over from an old project, so I was like, reduce, reuse, recycle, save the planet, Kiki. So that's what I did. Next, here we go. I am so surprised that this actually turned out okay, considering I did not pattern this jacket and I was using a lot of denim for it, and it turned out really good. So don't do that, because that was really extraordinarily stupid of me, but it ended up being fine. Love how I did that same rectangular motif. It starts off solid and then each one kind of dissolves as you go up. I just, I don't know what you would call this, a jacket maybe, because there's not like a front piece. jacket in the back, and then you just close the front with this little flap right here with these buttons. I think I would honestly wear this now if these buttons weren't so aggressively plastic and yellow. I think if I use like a more expensive looking button, it would have elevated this a little bit, so I would probably change that. But I love how I did all of this top stitching on it. You see this? All this double top stitching everywhere. So freaking cute. Yeah, it's cute. And then the shirt underneath is literally just a regular turtleneck. You see, I love the turtlenecks, but it's okay because it makes it cohesive, so. And then the sleeves are 3/4 sleeves because this is short sleeve, and then I thought this would be cute, just like peeking out a few inches. So that's why I did that. Oh wait, I also have pants for it. You can't go pantsless. Okay, hold on. Here are the shorts I made. They're basically just regular like hot shorts with this like paper bag gathered waist. The only problem I had with this is you can see like it flops down, so I had to like tape it up when my model went down the runway. Fake me, I know. But yeah, other than that, these are cute. They fit me now, so it's cute. Maybe I'll wear them. I forgot about these, honestly. Okay, now we're getting into the last couple. Here is another fan favorite. Everyone liked all the stuff with this like orange yellow mesh. Another fan favorite. So we'll do the pants that everyone loves after the front, the top. So here's the top. So it's just this little crossover top with this V-neck and then pleats on the side made of that same stretch denim as that first bodycon dress. But here are the radiating pleats. So cute. And I actually stole this pattern for myself. No one else, don't worry. I used the pattern from the green prom dress I wore to senior prom that I made. And I made that pattern, so I just reused that pattern for this and then put a little like waistband type thing on it. Also, this is nasty. I'm sorry, this is so dirty, gross. The back, not in love with the buttons again. I don't know why I chose this cheap yellow buttons. How cute would everything have been if I just used like a really pretty like silver button to match these silver grommets? Come on. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know, you know? Anyways, for the bottom, I just had this underneath, just some hot shorts, plain hot shorts, similar to the paper bag waist hot shorts I just showed you, but without the paper bag. And then on top of that, we got this yellow power mesh wide leg pant. So cute, with this wide waistband that basically comes up right under your bust. So flattering. Also, like when you wear it, because it's so high-waisted and so long too, it just makes you look like the tallest lady in the world. Literally obsessed with these. Okay, and then last but not least, I'll put this away for now. The finale look, obsessed. So the Queen of Hearts collection cannot be complete without the Queen of Hearts. Oh, and I did actually name each look because I think we were supposed to do that. So I like named all of the pieces based off of like a queen and her court. Is that the word? Her court? I'm not really sure. Oh, but we did have to create a lookbook for this. So if you want to see the lookbook I made to go along with this for my freshman year, I'm gonna link it in the description below so you can see the little project made by little Kiki, okay? Okay, that'd be fun. I think it'd be fun for you guys to see. Okay, so here's the queen. First off, we use denim, and I decided to use a red power mesh this time. The sleeves are these little puff sleeves, obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. And then it's a long skirt. So it's like a shirt dress type thing, because obviously you couldn't wear this without anything underneath because then you'd be naked. But it's long all the way to the ground, and then it has the littlest train ever, like a few inches of a train, so it like glides along as the model walks. And then I just sewed down this little chain to go along with it. So cute. Oh my god, I had accessories I made too. I don't know where any of the accessories I made were. I actually made a bunch of like earrings out of like cards to go on my model. So cute. They were like red cards, and then I like cut up red and black cards and like mosaiced them together. But I don't know where any of those accessories are except for my finale accessories, so I'm sorry. If you look at the lookbook, you can see all the accessories I made because I worked hard on those, okay? Okay, anyways, let me take this off so you can see what I had the model wear underneath. Okay, here's what my model wore underneath. Does it look familiar? It should. It looks a little bit, well, pretty much the same, very similar to this because cohesiveness, okay? So basically it's the same other than the fact that there's no like cage piece right here. Obviously the design is different, and then I just did grommets at the hemline instead. But other than that, very similar, very cute. Oh, and then I cannot forget the Queen's crown. It's kind of messed up because obviously they're like paper cards, and it's been with me traveling throughout the years, so the cards are all messed up. It used to be so cute, but it has all of these like little chains and everything around it. I was proud of this. This is what puts you over the edge. Thoughtful things like this. If you're going with the theme, go with the theme, you know? I just loved my first collection. Here are my final thoughts though. I knew what my strengths were and I knew what my weaknesses were. As a first year student in fashion school, I knew I was not going to be the most technical person for this competition. So instead of relying heavily on my technical skills, which is kind of what I do now actually, I relied more heavily on my creativity and my theme and cohesiveness. Because sometimes when you are a little bit more like avant-garde with your ideas, you don't have to do all of those little technical things. So that's how I made up for it. I would say I thought my theme was really like well developed in the sense that you could tell everything went back to that theme for Queen of Hearts, especially with the accessories, especially with my motifs, the cards I put in things, the colors, the silhouette. I thought it made a lot of sense. I think my number one strength was cohesiveness. The way that I took design details from some pieces and put them on the next piece, the way that I use the same colors, the same fabrics without everything being redundant. Everything seemed like its own original idea while being part of the same collection, which is something I think people really struggle with. Okay, so that's everything. Let me roll the footage from the actual fashion show and the results of the fashion show, okay? Roll the footage.
Out of the novice category is Kiana.
Oh my gosh! Did you guys see my face? Did you see how freaking surprised I was? I was blown away, so thankful. Like I was so shocked. I couldn't even like feel anything because I was the only freshman actually who did a collection. Everyone I was competing against were sophomores or teams of sophomores. So I was a solo freshman competing in that category, and everyone else's stuff was so good. Like when I was looking around the day of the runway show, I hadn't seen anyone's stuff before. And then when I went in to get ready for the runway show, I saw everyone's stuff and I was super intimidated. I was super stressed out, and it made me feel really bad because I felt like I shouldn't be there. I didn't belong there. Like these girls were more talented than me. And then when the results came in, I was so shocked. And obviously it feels really good to win. It feels good to have that reassurance that I don't suck. But yeah, I'm very fond of this collection because of all the memories. The way I felt showing my first ever collection at my first ever runway show was literally unlike anything else. I'm like still riding that high from having my clothes walk out on a runway and having people see them. Crazy. No runway show I'll ever do now will compare to how I felt for this one. So if you are in college and you want to do a runway show, I'm telling you, go for it. Go for it, go for it, go for it, because this was literally such a fun experience for me. Anyways, question of the day, which one of these looks was your favorite look? And actually, second question of the day, a little bit more deeper. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to. If you are in fashion school or went to fashion school and have done a runway or want to do a runway, describe to all of us like what that experience was like, what you made, what your theme was, you know? I would love to just go through and read about everyone's experiences, and I'm sure a lot of you guys would too. So definitely leave that down below if you have the time to do that. Anyways, I think that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, let me know, because I can do this for like all of my other collections, because I have like 5 more that I can do. Actually 4 more. I'm not really sure, but let me know if you want more of these types of videos. But if you did like this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up, because the easiest way to support your favorite creators for free. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My handle is Kiana Bonolo. Subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and with that, I think that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!